All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone. Salutations to the elect out there. All right, I want to do a quick lesson going into this video right here about a young lady being fatally stabbed by a guy that she rejected. All right, so I'm going to start with a scripture, and you see that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to be happening. That's what's going to be happening in today's society. You see, because these monstrous women out here, especially the women of our people, they're bringing forth monsters. Let's get that. This is one of the end time signs. This is 2nd Esdras 5 and 8. It says, "There shall be a confusion also in many places." It says, "And the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and monstrous women shall bring forth monsters." You see? So this generation of young men and women out here, you know, they're gonna seem more monstrous than ever. They're gonna seem like full-fledged monsters. They're gonna be very harsh and cruel towards people. All right, let's see. Let's get another scripture. All right, this is Proverbs 30 and 12. It says, there is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. You see? And as you're going to hear in this video, the guy, he got mad because the woman rejected him. And so what did he do? He decided to stab her and her friend, you see? So I guess in his eyes, that was a pure act that seemed right in his eyes, you see? But like the scriptures say, he's not washed from his filthiness. He's wicked. He's a filthy, wicked monster. All right, this is Proverbs 30 and 13. It says, there's a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. Yeah, because they're full of pride, and they think that they can do what they want to do. They think that it's right to be wicked, and that being righteous is wrong, or doing the right thing is wrong, you see? All right, let's start the video. All right, let's play it.
Full flat laid down.
Here we go. No, you gotta attack me. Who did that? I'm too drunk in this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm young man. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
That's it, yeah.
A bunch of monsters. I guess that's a party that they're at. It says he killed the girl for rejecting him. You see? An evil society of monsters. Let's get one more scripture. And you see, the Lord really is the one who's orchestrating that. You see, because his judgments are in all the earth. So the Lord is causing things like that to happen. All right, it's this Amos 3 and 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? You see? So the Lord caused this to happen to this girl, this young lady, because his judgments are in all the earth. And he was obviously angry with what she was doing, you see? That's the knife right there. And that's blood. That's a pool of blood.
All right, you mentioned you witnessed the crime. Can you tell me more about what happened?
So I had walked in the deli to order food, and these guys were holding their door open for everybody. One of the guys had complimented the two girls that had walked in with their friends, and they said no, they weren't attracted. So he called them names. They called him names back. He walked down the block angry. And then a couple, like 2-3 minutes later, he comes up and starts banging and kicking on the glass door, trying to get in.
So he comes back to the bodega?
Yes. He left and came back. And he's banging on the door. They locked it.
So he was obviously a spirit created for vengeance that the Lord used to bring judgment upon that young woman. You see? Let's get a quick scripture. All right. This is Psalm 78:49. It says, he casted upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them. And those angels are the spirits that he used to bring forth his judgment. He puts those spirits on people to carry forth his judgment or his will. And those spirits fulfill his word. You see? Let's finish playing the video.
Locked the door. Then he walked away again. So they unlocked the door so everybody could leave. So the second they opened the door, he ran back into the door and started attacking them. They get right in front of the deli. They're fighting, and then a guy in all black had stabbed one of the girls in her neck and the other in her arm, and ran. So then everybody gets to attending her. One of her friends take off their shirts and started putting compression on her neck to try to slow down the bleeding. And she was gushing blood just down her entire body, covering the street inside and the bike lane. And that's when we called 911 and they showed up and pulled her in. And last time I saw her, she was like full flat, laid down, unresponsive, getting on the hearse.
Unconscious?
Yes.
Wow. And how old these girls were?
I know the girl that got stabbed in her neck is 19. And her sister, and I don't know how old her sister is.
Just a teenager.
Yes, over stupid stuff.
And what about the guys?
The guys looked in their early 20s. No older than 25.
And how often do you notice stuff like this around, this area of Brooklyn?
I've only seen regular fights that only happen for a couple seconds. I've never seen somebody full on get stabbed and possibly murdered ever in this area. There's usually zero problems.
All over someone getting rejected.
Rejected simply, and they just escalated it. I don't know if they were sober or not, but it's just, this was unnecessary as hell. Actually, his friend was telling him, you're drunk, let's just go. So they're not sober. They get rejected and they just escalated tenfold. We was all having a good night before this.
When you say did you know the girls?
Not personally, but we was at a party.
Okay.
And we just had left and we went to the store to get food. We was all getting sandwiches or beef patties just to eat. We're hungry. We want to go home, and this happens.
Oh, sorry that you had to.
And this guy, this seems like an abomination. Like he seems effeminate. But this generation that's out here now, they're a bunch of monsters. And what they don't realize is the Lord is using a lot of them to fulfill his will, to bring judgment, because they're going to be rewarded according to their wickedness. That's why you out there, you should be afraid every single day. Israelites, out there, the ones who the word is meant for, return before it's too late. For the Lord brings his wrath upon you. All right. Shalom.